S'ak Pase. Thank you, Merci en pile, for tuning in, and welcome again to the Haitian American Dream podcast. I am your host, Sophie, aka Miss Royale. On this podcast, I discuss the beauty, the flaws, and all that Haitian culture is made up of. You can also be sure to find a little bit of history, a dash of comedy, and a major focus on the importance of mental health in our community. So go on ahead, pull up a chair, get comfy, and pour yourself a glass of Malta, cremas, Koala champagne, or whatever your Haitian drink of choice is, and let's start the show. S'ak Pase, welcome to the fourth episode of the Haitian American Dream podcast. Today I'm going to try something a little bit different. I know that the basis of this show is to highlight the importance of mental health in the community, but I want to do a little remix here in honor of Women's History Month. I find that a lot of times women within Haiti's history aren't talked about and they're almost forgotten. So today's episode will focus on what I like to call the first ladies of Kompa, meaning some of the pioneers in the genre. Yes, I noticed that a lot of times the people who are at the forefront of the Haitian music industry are usually males. And usually they're the lighter skin complexion, which you guys can check out my last episode about colorism as to why that might be the case. Regardless, they're all extremely talented. I'm not taking that away from them. But I want to say that, the women deserve a focus as well. There's a lot of dope Kompa artists out right now who are also women. And I want to highlight them as well. They may not be necessarily mentioned in this podcast. I might forget. It's too many people. But I can link you guys to some awesome articles I saw on Le Union Suite and Creolicious where they highlighted some current female Kompa artists. But in this particular episode, we're going to take it back into time. So, rewind. We're going to go back to about the 70s, 80s, around the time, and even in the 90s. So basically around the time that most of our parents, for those of us who are first generation Haitian Americans, this was around the time when our parents either, migrated here, or just in general, were around our age range. I'm talking about like the early 20s to even the early 30s. So this is the music that they most likely were getting lit to, unless they were already, sauvé, as they like to say. But anyway, so we're gonna actually just skip the Haitian of the day, and we're gonna skip the music magic section because the entire episode will be focused on music and highlighting basically who I was just say today is, or they all will be the Haitians of the day. So we're going to talk about some really dope female artists from back in the day in the Kompa genre, and I hope that you all stay tuned. All right, so like I mentioned, this episode is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be highlighting some amazing women who are, in my words, the first ladies of Kompa. And we're actually going to start off with someone who I think is extremely interesting because a few years back, I noticed that she actually doesn't do music anymore, which I don't know if doesn't seem like she continued to do music for too long after. I'm assuming she probably, obviously found her passion somewhere else, which is dope. But it also reminds me of how versatile and talented a lot of Haitian people, and especially Haitian women, are. Like, we can go to school, get our bachelor's, get our master's, even doctorates, and still be creatives and all these other things. But it seems like now she's focused more on a political career. So her name is Pierre, and she is the artist behind the song Mettez Sucre sous Bonbon. And for those of you who may not know that song, it's basically back in the day what I would call, back in the day, it's a freaky song. And I know that a lot of people, or our parents be like, oh, musique compa jodi, pas bon, whatever, and they talk about this, they talk about that. But y'all, let me reiterate, okay, that just like music here, where our parents, like American parents could be like, oh, songs back in the day were not that open and exclusive. That's true, but they were still being nasty. They just covered it. They had a lot of parables, if you will. They, were very good with their metaphors. So the song is called Mettez Sucre sous Bonbon, and in English that's put sugar on my cookies or my dessert. And okay, you know, if you say it in English, it might sound a little weird, but it was basically a freaky song. Like, she's saying like, yo, what's up? Like, you my man, why are you not giving me what I need? And the video is actually on YouTube, so you guys can look it up. Anna Pierre, Anna Pierre, Pierre. I will play a quick clip for y'all. But anyways, and then I'll give you guys a little background about what she's up to today, and then we will move on to the next person. Hey. Yo, y'all gotta see the video. She really in here lit. That's a little clip of the song. And honestly, I feel like I remember hearing songs like this at like a lot of Haitian weddings I went to and all this stuff. So yeah, I'm sure that you guys have heard it. And I see comments on YouTube. People are like, oh my God, I used to sing this and get my ass beat by my parents because I didn't know what they were saying. And that's what I'm telling you. We don't know what the words are, but the song sounds good. And when you find out when you're older, you're like, oh, this is actually really nasty. So anyway, shout out to Anna Pierre, who made that song back in what it looks like the 80s. And she's actually, I don't know if she still is, but the page is still up. She was running for the mayor of North Miami. And I just thought that was super dope. I looked up on the website, and apparently she was a counselor for, let's see, what is it? So she was certified as an HIV/AIDS counselor in the state of Florida. She is certified in a lot of other things. And let me see. So she went to school to get her master's in public health. Health Service Administration. She got her bachelor's, her associates, her nursing license, 22 years as a registered nurse. So with that being said, not only did Anna Pierre give us this gem of a song to last us a lifetime, but she also is a very educated woman, and she is doing great things for the Haitian community in Miami. And I just think that is super dope. So anyways, you guys can check her out. If you type in her name, Anna Pierre biography, you'll see her. And let's continue and go on to the next person. All right, so number 2 on the list of the first ladies of Kompa will be Koala Demismen. I don't know if I'm saying her last name correctly, but she has a song that I found on YouTube called Tourner la Caille, which means return home. And it's basically, from what I can see, it's a really dope concept. She's in the video, she's basically showing like us being in America, and as Haitians like to say, New York, Boston, Miami, which is funny because I actually just did a little joke like that on Instagram. But basically, she's talking about how rough life is being here and how, as opposed to being home, which, you know, obviously people say what they can say about quote unquote third world countries, but, you know, people enjoy being in their homeland. And it tends to be easier than what people tend to go through here, depending on obviously your lifestyle. But basically the whole idea is, or what I'm thinking about when I saw the video, is like how a lot of people will be like, oh, you know, and it's like, no, we actually don't have money. Like, we come here to be second class citizens and struggle regardless of where we are. So it's like life doesn't automatically become better moving here or being here, or, you know, being born here and having parents from a different country. That's just what it is. So I thought the song was cool because she's basically saying, from what I can see, like, you know, return home, like, let's bring back our people and basically build up the land. That's what I interpreted from it. I'm not saying that's exactly what she's saying, but that's kind of the idea it gave me. And it's a real like islandy vibe. And you know, y'all, what I realized about like the 80s and 70s type of, especially the 80s music, is that a lot of Caribbean music had like a general tropical vibe. It wasn't like, we didn't all sound completely distinct. You can kind of be like, oh, okay, that sounds like it's from this island too. So I like that. It's cool. So anyway, so like I said, her name is Koala Demismen, and I'm gonna play a little clip for you all to hear. So stay tuned. that's basically the song. And in the video, which I forgot to mention, she has like where you see her playing as if she's like a hotel housekeeper, and then she's also a taxi cab driver. So it's kind of like she's dressed like a guy in a taxi cab. And think about how most of our parents have come here, and a lot of them have struggled for a long time, whether that means they're CNAs, nurses, mostly CNAs, or taxi cab drivers, or truck drivers, or some type of person who is in service to others, especially when it comes to like to white people. So in the video, she's showing like an example of you being here in America struggling versus going to Haiti, coming together, putting our heads together, and like rebuilding the land, rebuilding our society, and just, you know, appreciating our native land or whatever. So I just thought that was really cool. And it's like, when you think about how nowadays we're all talking about, oh, like, let's go back and do this and do that. These were concepts and ideas that were already planted. These were seeds already planted in our heads. If you think about it, through the music we may have heard as kids and all these things, especially with this song that I just heard. So a little bit about her as a singer and performer. I found this article on Creolicious. Yo, I swear I'm always mentioning Creolicious. Like, she's gonna be like, what's wrong with this girl? But yeah, so I found some information on her, and I'm gonna share it with you all. So she was a daughter of a man named Mozart Demismen. He was a composer, actually, and he was born in Leogane. Whoop whoop, shout out to my people in Leogane. My dad is from there, and my grandmother on my mama's side. But anyways, so at 13 she had moved to New York and then to Boston, and how she dealt with a lot of racism and being like the only black girl and the only Haitian family in the neighborhood, or one of the only. And so basically she, you know, went through all those different things. She actually went to Berklee School of Music, and she graduated in 79. So once again, another Haitian woman who is not only talented, but educated, all right, which is super, super dope to me. Anyway, so she became one of the most dominant solo musical forces in Haiti in the 1980s. Okay, so y'all listen. Okay, she was out here lit, which is why this list of women, I'm so happy to talk about and bring them back up. Like, you know, hopefully after people hear this, you guys can go look at their videos. You can check out their songs. I don't know if they're all on Spotify. I know I found a lot of Haitian music on Spotify, but you guys can check it out definitely on YouTube. But yeah, so she was one of the women I chose because I just thought that song itself was such an important piece of history. And when you think about it, it's like, it's not an outdated concept. Like, it's still something we're trying to do. Tourner la caille, like go back and build and, you know, bring back up our society, our country, and all those different things like that. So yeah, I just thought that was super dope. And another thing about Koala is that she was one of the few Haitian performers, according to this article, to be given awards and gain acclaim during her lifetime. She even received a plaque of honor at the Haitian Entertainment Awards in the early 2000s. And she has also been honored in Cuba by the Cuban Haitian group Descendant, two of her many accolades. She was out here, she was lit, and apparently she even was in a movie. Okay, so Life Outside of Pearl with Rudolph Moyes and Jimmy Jean Lewis, who we all know as aka the Haitian. So apparently she continues to lecture around the world about Haitian culture, and she basically like is a major fighter of the rights of Haitian artists through her organization, United Haitian Artists. Like I said, most of this information I found from Creolicious.com. If you haven't already checked her out, you should have already. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break by our sponsored ad, our sponsored company, HaitianMillennialsMeet.com. And yeah, and then we'll go back to the show.
Fellas, are you looking for a woman who knows how to pivot your bun correctly and fry your grill just the way you like it with just enough spice in your pickles? Well, go ahead and come on to HaitianMillennialsMeet.com so that you can find the Haitian woman love of your life.
So the next person we are going to go to is a woman by the name of Yolderos, okay? And she actually had a duet with her late husband, Unsee, who actually, he passed, I believe it was in like the late 90s, or late 90s, 98. And it's one of those songs where I remember hearing at like the little weddings and stuff that my mom would do the cake and flowers for. So trust me, I'm like, yeah, these voices sound so familiar. So I'm sure if it sounds familiar to me, it's gonna sound familiar to you. They have a song called Messy. I'll play a little bit of it. But she had music on her own as well. So yeah, I'm gonna play that song only because I know that one's extremely familiar and I think it's just dope. But I'm gonna play her part. So give me 1 second and I'll be back with you. Okay, so that's just a little clip of them singing together. Rest in peace to Unsee, her late husband. So according to ugansydney.com, she's an iconic Haitian singer, which obviously I just said that's why she's on this list. She was born in Port-au-Prince. She actually came from a really wealthy family and apparently also very religious. And she grew up in the church, like I said, so she joined a choir and they would regularly attend and she would be the lead singer sometimes. So even though she really liked music, apparently like her father didn't want her to pursue a singing career, which obviously knowing Haitian, they probably wanted her to do something else that's quote unquote more stable and whatever. But she pursued and became a very successful Haitian artist. And ended up marrying her late husband, like I said, when she was 20. And what ended up happening is they ended up just going on tour together and doing all these things and having music together throughout both of their music careers. And apparently, like the website says, the two lovebirds immediately became a media sensation in Haiti and in the diaspora. And they were also really followed in Puerto Rico, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, so the reason why I chose her is because I realized that, like I said, there are a lot of Haitian women who are not noticed in Kompa nowadays, and it's starting to get better. But we don't really talk about the greats, the ones who came before. And I just think that it's always important to always pay homage to your elders as well as to your ancestors. So that's just what I wanted to do. And apparently Yole de Rose, one of her most famous songs is playing the background apparently in the song Tonton Noël, describing a typical Christmas of a poor Haitian child. So regardless, she was also someone who was very vocal, which something I really like learning about is that there were artists and athletes throughout the years, whatever country, America, here, Haiti, whatever the case might be, where not only did they create art and all these things, but they were also activists. So she was also known for slamming, politicians who were, causing issues in Haiti. So apparently she didn't miss any opportunity to slam Haitian politicians for those of them who had caused the demise of Haiti. So she moved on from music and she continues to do like small concert appearances and things of that nature. So what she now is working on is the fashion industry, interior design, all these different things. And she recently founded a dance company in Haiti, helping young girls explore their talents. So she is still one of the most beloved Haitian artists to this day and just continues being a super dope, amazing, creative Haitian woman. And that's why I wanted to highlight Yole de Rose as one of the first ladies of Kompa. All right, so the fourth person on our list of the first ladies of Kompa is Amelie Michel, which I actually wanted her to be the last one I spoke about because I really, really, really love her music. But I found this band that I want to talk about because they're a band, I want to put them last since it's a bigger group to talk about. And anyways, okay, so Amelie Michel, who apparently people call her the Joni Mitchell of Haiti, which, as you can see, I don't even think I know who that woman is. So I'm like, I don't know who this Mitchell person is. I know Amelie Michel, whatever, sue me, or don't, because I don't got Laja. Anyway, so she is actually one of the most well-known Haitian female artists in I guess I would say in the world, because she is pretty much internationally acclaimed. So she fuses pop, jazz, blues, and traditional Haitian rhythms into her music. From everything I can see, I've never gotten to see her live yet. I will. She's very like charismatic and just like has that real 80s vibe about her. Not so much now. Like she, updated her like her style and music, but during the 80s when she was really lit and still is lit, like I said, which it says here on her website, actually, ameliemichel.com, that she's been entertaining for more than 20 years, y'all. 20 years. She's been in Carnegie Hall, all these different places, Festival International de Jazz, New Orleans Jazz Fest, MTV's Hope for Haiti, all these different things that she has done. And according to the New York Times, they hail her as the diplomat of music and the dancing ambassador with a voice serene and warm like the breeze. Y'all hear that? Like the breeze. Okay. She's also another one who is extremely educated because she studied at the Detroit Jazz Center. And she also, eventually she returned to Haiti, where that's when her career really took off and blossomed. Now she actually runs her own production company, which is called Production Cheval de Fier, and it's cherished. As I mentioned about Y'all Dewas, she's also someone who's like a activist and like very uses her voice for more than just music. Like she's very open with her she's very outspoken about social issues, especially about women and children worldwide. So that just goes ahead to show you that not only are these women important because they paved the way for other Haitian female artists, but they are also social activists in their own right. Like, stepping up in a time when not a lot of women were doing what they did, or just being told, you're a woman, you're supposed to just do this, take care of the house, whatever. No, they decided that I'm going to take a step outside of that, even if my parents or society is telling me that I need to just be doing this one thing. They decided that no, we're going to do more than that because we're women, we're bosses, we can do it all. We can be educated, talented, creative, all of these things all in one. So I'm going to play a quick song. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to play a quick song by Amelie Michel, and you guys stay tuned. So that is one of her songs. We're going to go ahead and move on to the last Haitian of the day and Music Magic section, or Music Magic song. And this one actually caught me by surprise because I didn't know we basically had a Haitian in Vogue. And it's funny, somebody actually commented that. They were like, this is like the Haitian in Vogue. And I was just like, yes, that's exactly what it reminds me of, or what they remind me of. You see them up on stage, like doing that little, choreography. It's an 80s style and whatnot. And they just sound really dope. The name of the band is Risque. Y'all know my Creole not perfect, but Risque, or like risky, basically. And they have a popular song called Zummy. And I was watching the video and I was just like, this really reminds me of like, the R&B soul of the 80s, the 90s and stuff. And I was just like, the fact that we don't even hear about these women, it makes me sad. I'm like, why didn't we hear about this? Like, I'm pretty sure most of us have heard the songs growing up, but we probably, our parents didn't really talk about it. You just hear it in passing or whatever. But I think it's important to bring light to this because, I'm about to go on a tangent. I think it's important to bring light to this because when you think about it, oftentimes our parents tell us, like, well, not my parents per se, like they never really pushed us to do one particular career. But a lot of times we're told that you can only do this or you can only do that. So it's like we never have options. Like if we're creative, for example, like myself, I never heard anyone growing up saying, I was a successful writer until I got to middle school, high school, and I started reading books by Edwidge Danicat. And I was like, oh, she's a creative writer. She's, this acclaimed author in Haiti or in America as well. And I didn't know about that. I wish I knew and saw these people growing up so that I can feel empowered to go after my creative pursuits. Because I feel like had I seen that, I would be more or already in, my career of being a creative. Granted, I remember on Twitter, people were saying, like, when was the first time you saw yourself on TV? And I would say the first time I really did see myself was on the Jamie Foxx show when Garcelle Buber, when she played Fancy. And when I found out, oh, she's Haitian, and like my mom would always say something about how she's related to our grandmother and something, I never fully understood the relation, but I was like, what? She in my family? And she's a what? She's an actress and she's Haitian. Like, I was like, granted, I don't know the whole family tree thing, so I don't know if that's accurate, y'all, but my mama said it, and you can't say your mama lied, so whatever. But basically, you know, if Garcelle is my cousin, hey cousin, I see you, girl. But like I said, that was the first time I saw someone on TV who looked like me, not like completely physically, but I knew she and I shared the same roots, you know, come from like the same country, the same people, and it made me feel good, like, oh, so I can do that one day. But you know, that dream was never really nourished, so eventually I was like, okay, the acting thing got to go out the door. I need to find something else, which is what led me to psychology, and I don't regret it. But it's now that I see we can pursue these things, we can do these things. We don't have to just be nurses, men. We don't have to just be taxi cab drivers. You don't have to just take what's given. You can create your own happiness, your destiny, and all these things. Ooh, okay, that's enough. Let me go on. So the name of the band that I want to talk about is Unsee. They have a song called Zummy, and I'll do like a quick bio about them as well. Look at, yo, their video look popping. All right, let me play really quick. This came out in 92, so this was like no longer the 80s. I think they came out in the 80s, but this song is 92, like I said. All right, let me play a quick clip. Sorry, I had to pause it really quick, y'all, because I also noticed like the entire band, the people playing the music, everything were also women. So it reminds me of how Beyonce has her all female band, and I think that's super dope. But the actual 4 members of the group, it was just 4 people. But in the background, I see women playing guitars and everything. So that's cool. I hope they really were the ones playing and that it wasn't just like for the video. But anyways, it looked like they were. So we're going to go with that. Okay, back to the song. Okay. Hey. They lit. Okay. So what I gathered from that song is called Zummy, and they're basically saying like "pa fem sam pa fel," which is saying don't do to me what I don't do to you. Like if you're my friend, you shouldn't be gossiping about me. You shouldn't throw a rock and then hide your hand and all this stuff. So I think it's a dope song. So they're basically just talking about like friendship. So all right. So according to last.fm music. Okay, so Unsee was a Haitian band out of Haiti playing Kompa. They were the first all-woman Kompa band and were quite famous despite the odds staked against them in an industry ruled by men. They released an album back in the early 90s called Alphabet that was very successful. Despite their popularity, the band dismantled in the late 90s due to internal conflict, which makes me so sad that I didn't even know about them. But now I do, and now I'm going to listen to all their songs, and I'm going to be lit. And y'all going to be mad because y'all not going to be lit if y'all don't listen. So listen with me. But, yeah, I'm about to look out. Honestly, what? It's a snow day. I'm about to look at all their videos. So, that concludes the list of the first ladies of Kompa. I hope that you all really enjoyed that. You know, I tried my very best to give you not only the music, but also the biography behind them, because like I said, I think it's important to always highlight I think it's always important to give respect to your elders and highlight their accomplishments and achievements, and also to give and pay homage to your ancestors and things of that nature. I think that that's how we continue to, you know, build our culture and our society, but also to build up ourselves as well, because it's empowering to see those who came before you, what they did. And honestly, I need to see, like, I want a Haitian female band, a Kompa band. I need to see another Risque, okay, like with today. Like I need to see, like, and if y'all take this idea, let me manage y'all. But no, on the real, what? You know how dope that would be? To have like, you know, like some of the songs being all in Creole, some in English, some a mix, some Kringlish. Like, listen, y'all. When I tell you, I really need to be in somebody's like production company, music, something, managing. Like, I don't know. Like, because I be thinking of these ideas. But seriously, if you hear this, I need y'all to go ahead, create a Haitian female Kompa band. Please. I'm done. I've been waiting since I was a kid. I need to see this. So, like I said, those were the women who were chosen today to be highlighted as the first ladies of Kompa. I'm going to go over their names once again. We have number 1, Pierre. We have number 2, Koala. Demi's Men, who I keep saying, I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, but I pray I am. We have Yoldewas. We have Amelie Michel, and we have Risque, the band, basically, like I said, the Haitian in vogue that we did not know about and we need to know about, okay? I'm sure obviously people who are older than me and grew up in that era probably heard it, but I want to know about it. I want to know about it too. So it's lit. I hope you guys really enjoy this episode. And you know what? I just thought about it. I'm gonna name this episode Chaka. Well, no, it's still gonna be First Ladies it's still gonna be First Ladies of Kompa, but these types of episodes are gonna be Chaka. You know, Chaka is like, it's a Haitian meal that's, I think cornmeal is made in it, like it's put in it. It's basically like a mix of foods, like beans, I believe, and like some other stuff. So it's like in the words of my mother or other Haitians, it's kind of like a poor meal. So when you really don't have food, but you have some stuff left, you put it together. So chaka, that means it's just a mix of stuff, which is what this episode is. It's not too serious. It's a little fun, you know, a little laid back and not too much going on. So this episode is Chaka, First Ladies of Kompa. Anyways, so I hope that you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for Sophie's wisdom.
Ladies, are you sick and tired of dealing with Jamal or Josh? How about you get down to HaitianMillennialsMeet.com to find your Tijan, the love of your life, the man who knows just how to put that guyad right in the middle, right at the right spot, and turn it right around for you. Ladies, don't you wait. Come on down to HaitianMillennialsMeet.com.
Alrighty, welcome to Sophie's Corner of Wisdom. Let me shine a little light on y'all real quick. This is gonna be quick and straight to the point. I really wanted this episode to be, you know, in essence of Shaka, something that's, well, not Shaka, Chaka, in essence of Chaka, a quick meal, something that you do really, really quick. So in this one, I'm just going to say to y'all, go after your dreams. Believe in yourself and do what it do, okay? Go after your dreams. Believe in you and do what it do. Don't let nobody stop your shine, including yourself. We can be our biggest supporter or hater. Yes, we can be haters of ourselves. With that being said, I really want everyone to take out time, figure out what it is that you want to do, whether it is you want to go back to school, whether it is you want to start a YouTube channel, whether it is you want to be a school bus driver. Hell, if you want to be a cashier at Walmart, you better go ahead and do that. Find that application and apply. Do whatever it is that makes you happy, makes your heart content, makes your heart smile, makes you smile. And if you're a religious person, or if not, do what you believe, God has sent you or brought you here to do. For those of us who may be a little bit more eccentric, do what you believe the universe is pulling you towards. And honestly, y'all, just do it. Go after your dreams. You are here for a reason. You're beautiful, you're awesome, you're amazing, and you can do this. So let's go ahead and live out our dreams. I holla. Bye, y'all. Hope you enjoyed the 4th episode of the Haitian American Dream podcast. Adios. Or, well, I guess I should be saying bye-bye. I don't know what to say, y'all. Okay, I'm out.